Hi, it's Tom Toole here with Remax Mainline, coming to you with another quick video message to help you stay ahead of and informed about the local real estate market in the greater Philadelphia area. So today's May 15th, 2014. Just got the April numbers for 2014 in terms of what's happening in the local marketplace. Wanted to share them with you and then tell you what it means depending if you're looking to buy, sell, invest, or rent. So where we are year to date, the biggest change that we've seen has been the low inventory levels. Right now we're just around a 6-month supply of active homes on the market. And as a result, the number of home sales has decreased since this time last year. We're down anywhere from 8.42% to as high as a 10.58% decrease in the number of homes that closed as of the end of April. So what does that mean? Right now, we're at a 14-year low in inventory in our marketplace. That's the biggest challenge out there for buyers and sellers right now, is that there's not a lot of product available. And you're seeing that come up in the sales statistics. Pricing has remained strong. We're seeing an increase in the average sale price from 1.23% to as high as 9.26%. And the median sale price is up just over 2%, as high as 4.84%. And again, the sample size we're using here is Delaware, Montgomery, Chester counties, as well as the city of Philadelphia. So despite the low amount of sales, or the lower amount of sales, I should say, pricing has remained very strong. Lastly, sellers are getting very close to your asking price. At the time the home goes under contract, on average, sellers are receiving anywhere between 89.86% to as high as 94.36% of their asking price. That's a big change and a big increase since last year in 2013. So what does all this mean? So let's talk about the challenge a lot of buyers are facing right now. And that challenge is that if they see any home that's priced well and looks like a nice property, it's selling almost instantly. And you're competing with 2, 3, sometimes 4 or 5 other buyers. So that challenge is a result of the low inventory levels and prices continuing to move in a positive direction. How buyers are overcoming that is working with an agent who can get them into the property literally that day or the next day once it hits the market so that they have a chance. You never know what's going to happen in terms of negotiation and what other buyers are going to do, but if you're not in there to be able to make a decision, you're at a disadvantage and you don't even get an opportunity to bid on the property. The best advice I have for you if you're a buyer is if you see something you like, go for it, because the next home's likely going to be priced higher and you may be competing with more people at that time. What does this mean for sellers? Well, there's a real positive for sellers here in that there's not as much competition as what you saw last year. As I said, inventory levels this time last April were at a 6.8 month supply. Now we're at 6.1. So that's a significant drop. The best time to have your home on the market if you're a seller is when your neighbors don't have theirs on the market. So with low competition, you're seeing prices have gone in an extraordinarily positive direction right now. The challenge for some sellers is that there's buyers that want their property and they're ready to move, but they don't have anywhere to go. So oftentimes the best thing to do for if you're a seller is arrange for some sort of temporary housing. If you want to get your home sold now, find a place to go. Or if you're lucky enough to be in the position where you don't have to sell your home to buy a new one, find that home first, then get yours on the market. Investors, what does this mean for you? Well, you're going to be dealing with a lot of competition now that you didn't have a year or 2 years ago. The numbers have to work for you, and sometimes with these investment properties, you're competing with so many other investors that the number that looks so attractive when you see it come on the market almost gets canceled out. So it's becoming a challenging time to buy right now. Probably the most interesting development that I've seen, on top of all these sales statistics in our local marketplace, is that the head of Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac just came out with a statement in the Wall Street Journal 2 days ago on the 13th talking about how they want to loosen credit restrictions on lending. This is a big change from where the market's been going. It's been a complete U-turn from their initial position of requiring higher down payments and being more critical on buyers. What this tells me is that the inventory challenge is going to continue to be an issue. If they're going to loosen up credit and lending standards, there's going to be more buyers entering the marketplace, which will continue to drive prices up, which is great news for sellers. The tough part is if you're looking to buy something, it's going to be really challenging because you're going to be competing with other buyers and there could be less inventory out there than what we're dealing with right now. Hope you found this information helpful. It's your May market update. Obviously, if you want to contact me with further questions, check out my website, tomtoole.com. Call me in the office, 610-692-6976. Again, I'm here for you and ready to serve, and thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.